Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where the Aquarius go to be in the know. Right here, every weekday except for Wednesdays on the Aquatic Morning Show.
Unless you remember.
Unless you remember, that's right. And if you remember, we do members only. Except for this week, which actually we haven't had a members only week this month, I don't think.
Yeah, it's been a little while because things keep popping up.
Yeah, well, I got the migraine, and then the week before, I don't think Landon was sick or something. I had to take him to the doctor. Anyway, life happened, and I had to take care of that. But I am still taking care of y'all. But Skipper's going to do it for me this week. So Skipper's going to run the members only on Wednesday. So, but of course, members are all welcome up on panel on members only streams, and they are private, which means they are only up for that day. And then after that day, I make them private because they're private.
I didn't even know you did that.
I do. Yep. I made that decision at the last one that that's the way I want it. I want it a place where we can go and it can be just us and
candid discussions.
Yes, exactly. Stuff that, maybe we don't want to go out, but we want to express our feelings, and that's the place to do it. And it don't need to be repeated. So yeah, there you go.
Well, it's a fun stream, and it's not like a toxic thing either,
No, no. It's like more like things that may have happened to you in your life that you don't want everybody to know, but
exactly.
So, but that's how it is. But it is fun as well. We have a good time there too. So it's benefit.
$2.99 starting price, right?
That's right. $2.99, $4.99, and the $6.99. And at the $6.99, you get 10% off the website when I get it back up. Or if you do buy something, I take the 10% off anyway. And then at the middle one, it's 5% off. So
cool.
I try. So I'm going to say good morning to everybody that is in chat who is here to enjoy the Monday morning stream. Eduardo was the very first in there. Eyes was here first.
What?
Well, that's okay because Miss Annette, Mystery Snow Guardians, was helping you bring it in, Eduardo.
Helping you snail it 7 minutes later.
That's right. That's right. And then Danny Weshy with the yo-yo. I'm officially going to the Fantastic Four of fish keeping.
Triple crown.
All right. The quadruple crown, which is really the triple crown. Whatever you want to call it. That's right. I call it the quadruple crown.
Large, long fish event.
Yes. B Wizzle, good morning. Now, I've heard some people saying Wizzle instead of B Wizzle. And that's probably right because there's not actually a BE, but
I'm pretty sure it is B Wizzle, but he spells it Wizzle, and so that's really what it is, and that's what it's going to be until he changes his name, or that's about it.
Well, to me, it's B Wizzle, but I like to.
I say B Wizzle.
I say Wizzle.
Potato.
Beta.
One of them is correct.
Right, one of them. Mystery Snell, or Miss Monster Fish Cow, Miss Lori, good morning. She's going back to bed because she's not feeling good this morning. All right, well, then we need a mods to step up. Need my extra mods, my backups this morning. That's okay, though. It's a Monday, so we'll get it figured out.
I don't have a wrench anymore.
Do what?
I said I don't have a wrench anymore.
You know what? You told me that the other day, and I meant to fix that. I can do that right now.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm scrolling up, and literally, other than Lori, the only mod who has who has chatted so far is me, and
Okay. All right.
I am not the one to take on that task.
Yeah. All right. Give me a minute, and I will fix some of that. That's not.
You took all our wrenches away, Jess. That's what Danikin says.
Well, Penny should have one still.
He doesn't.
I guess we know where we
He
stand
does?
on your priority list.
No, he doesn't have a wrench.
No, he does not. Wow.
I know. I remember when you explained it, but I
Yeah,
like giving you a hard time,
I know. I want it.
especially Monday mornings.
That's right. Because that's Mondays are.
Job modding for me, and so has Mystery Snow Guardians as other suggestions just for future to keep in mind.
Mondays
Job modding for me, and so has Mystery Snow Guardians. Hey, that's me talking. As other suggestions.
Hey,
just
that's
for,
you talking.
Sorry, I had trying to pull it up.
In your radio voice.
Yeah.
That's my morning voice. That's my no inflection. Got to be energized a little bit more.
Good morning.
All
Happy
right.
Monday, everybody.
That's right. Hey, Kenny, you got it back. And a few others. Sharpie. Oh my God, you guys. I enjoyed the heck out of Sharpie stream this weekend. I laughed so hard, Sharpie. And you made me like, he kept saying Happy Mother's Day. And I was like, it's Mother's. Oh my God, please do not tell me that I'm out here working. It's already freaking 2:00. And I have not, it's not Mother's Day. So made me go look at the calendar and make sure it wasn't Mother's Day. Our Mother's Day isn't until May 5th. So yeah, you made me take a look. Are their holidays different than ours?
I guess
like
so.
Mother's Day and stuff?
Maybe.
Or was he just being funny? Like he is funny.
Probably. Let's go with that.
All right. All right. I think I have got some mods in there now.
Cool. Yeah, when you just said Happy Mother's Day, I was a little concerned because like I'm okay at remembering stuff like that, at least the ballpark of when it's going to happen.
I am not, and that's why I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me I forgot it. Not to mention my family forgetting me. Let's not stop at my mom. I'm a mom.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I have earned that shit.
It's the 27th of March in the UK. Wow.
Wow. Well, happy Mother's Day to y'all on the other side of the world.
Right?
Yesterday.
Yep.
All right. Jennifer Weaver, good morning. Miss Holly, good morning. And yesterday, or at least yesterday evening, the trolls were out big time. And there was a funny one in Misfits last night. And the only reason I thought of that was because of Miss Freaky Fish Lady there. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and look. But
I couldn't tell what was going on. I was like, oh, this is just sarcasm, right? And no, I honestly
think that it was a young girl that misunderstood what was going on and then got lippy about it. That's how I feel.
I guess, and just like refused to take 10 seconds to.
Well, because a troll wouldn't have went back and deleted their messages, and so that's why I feel like it was a younger.
Well, no, the message got deleted because she got timed out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it says timed out though instead of deleted.
Like when someone gets timed out, all their previous messages get deleted. But if you're not a mod, you can't see that they've been timed out. I don't know if you're a mod there or not. I don't remember.
I think so.
Oh, Bunny Viper got her.
There we go. Melvin Reef. Fish fam, amen. Misfit Reptiles, the troll from last night, just messaged me on Instagram.
What?
Talking about all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So did you figure out if it's a young girl or what is it? Who is it? What is it?
What is it?
Is it?
What are you?
What type of creature is that?
Right, exactly. Hey,
What are you and why do you act like that?
That's right. You don't never know. And there is a real freaky fish lady. Prickly Bell. Y'all remember, was it Friday that I had I had thorns in my hand and I couldn't leave them alone? Well, guess what?
They're
I
still
got
there.
more. No, I have more.
So you went back without gloves again,
No,
or without proper gloves?
Well, yeah.
Proper gloves. Yeah.
Proper gloves, I guess. But yeah, but now I woke up this morning and like my whole hand is like swollen because there's little bitty ones all through my hand. So I was going through with the needle and poking them out. But then I had this weird sore right there that I don't know how that happened. It's like a burn, but I don't know how.
Possibly be the result of not using the proper gloves.
Yeah, but I don't know how. I don't know how to done that one.
Do you have any cedar trees that you handle?
I don't. Well, I do, but I don't. Why?
Because cedar, sometimes the sap will irritate your skin. Yes.
I did. There are actually no. Well, those aren't cedar. Those are cypress. So, no. I'm messing with crepe myrtles, which does also have a sap. But I have a question. I have a really good question.
Fire away.
You know how we use azalea root, which is spiderwood. Okay. Pittosporum root look almost like spiderwood.
What?
And
roots?
I have 3 or 4 of them. I should have brought them in. They're in the back of my truck, but maybe I'll grab them on break. But
wait, say again the name of the plant.
Pittosporum.
Pittosporum.
Variegated Pittosporum to be exact.
Okay, otherwise known as cheesewood. Interesting.
Never heard it called that.
Looked it up. Yeah. It's a genus of about 200 species of flowering plants in the family Pittosporaceae or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So I need to find out if I can use it or not. Does that become a guppy? Does a guppy become the science project?
A test guppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your least favorite guppy, I guess.
Right.
I use mosh pit guppies to cycle tanks all the time.
Yeah. What guppy?
I don't lose them or anything. I know that they're used to lots of not really abuse. But they move around a lot, and their tank is not the best, like meticulously maintained tank in my house for sure.
Dream Fish Keeping. Good morning.
Morning, Jake.
New local Austin.
Michael.
Ben Backstrom.
Mr. Backstorm.
Whip's World. Party time.
Excellent.
That's right. I'm going to be listening, but won't be able to see the chat today. So saying my hellos to everyone now while I've got a second. I totally get you. That's what I'll be doing all week, including today, because I got to go back and hopefully finish that job.
Oh, man.
Today. I had to hire somebody. I actually did find somebody to work with me that'll deal with me, I guess. But
They'll deal with you.
yeah, that'll deal with me. I've just decided that's the problem. It's me, which I'm not hard to work for. As long as you do your job, I don't give a damn what you do. You can listen to music all day long as you're listening and cutting or pulling weeds or raking something up.
Well, tell them to bring their own proper gloves.
That and, okay, I got a pet peeve here. Okay, right? If you're going to landscape, you know you're going to get warm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think you need something to drink?
Yeah, I would bring like a gallon of water. I'd drink all day.
Just hydrate.
Yeah.
You would think so. No. They just come and they're like, oh, well, I didn't bring anything to drink.
Well, is there a garden hose somewhere?
Oh, no, they're broke too, and no, the water hose, because it's at a company, I can't really.
Yeah.
So I end up having to go buy a case of water, which thank God isn't like outrageous and going to break me or anything, but still, it's the point of it.
I believe it was Bear Grylls who said you could drink your urine up to twice before it becomes toxic.
Damn.
No, thank you.
If you just want to teach a hard lesson and
Right.
possibly get sued, I don't know.
You heard it here on the Aquatic Morning Show.
How to get screwed. How to get screwed. How to get sued. Mark Sterlson, good morning. Dennis Christensen, good morning. I am slowly making my way down the list. Mr. Aquatic News. I'm still waiting on that Aquatic News, man. Maybe you need to join. Maybe you need to become on panel up here or something.
We'll test it out on Wednesdays.
Hey, there you go. That's right. Kenny Danikin. Yep, he had a troll last night too. But they got it. He had a really good stream last night though, because that woman with all the nice plecos.
Yeah, Aquaria Life.
Yeah. She
People need to go check out her channel too, because she only had like 100 and something subs, but
really,
she's got the plecos.
No doubt. I would love to be best friends with her. Because she's got that white one. Oh, I drool. But guess what? This morning's coffee cup, you guys, is brought to you by Lefty. 3, 2, 3, 1, A. Lots of numbers and an A.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they will all be starting over soon. So if you would like to become a coffee cup sponsor, and there is somebody that emailed me, and I lost your email. I know. Please email me again.
Oops.
Is it not in your inbox anymore? You can't.
I can't find it. It's the problem. I don't know which one they emailed me to, and I can't find it. I thought it was at the Aquatic Morning Show, but if it is, I can't find it there, and I can't find it on the others either. So I don't know. And
who again is our end of the month sponsor?
Bex!
Giveaway?
Bex Fish Room. And Bex is going to help out this week too, you guys. As I will be leaving the show, I will be here tomorrow morning, but I will not be back until probably, well, we'll see how the week goes. And hopefully I can be back Monday, but we'll see. We will see how it all plays out. But there will be so many more part of the crew up here doing the morning show for you guys. So, oh, my thing didn't want to scroll. There it goes. Okay.
Someday I'll be all big and famous YouTuber like you and be able to say, I won't be able to make my stream. Somebody else will handle it for me.
I think you could probably ask anyone to do it, and they would. It's just, do you trust them to?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I
don't know if anybody can be as goofy as I am.
Well, you don't want anyone to be better than you while you're gone.
Right.
So.
Oh, that's why Jess picks us?
Yeah, we have to be slightly under par while she's gone, and then when she gets back, it's like, oh, thank God, Jess is back.
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. Y'all are my peers. And y'all are part of the morning show, which y'all make up the morning show. As I've said from the beginning, this show I produce, but it is for y'all. So, and I enjoy doing it.
For the fish fam.
I'm not Goofy. I'm more Donald. Whack whack.
That's not the Donald I was thinking of.
No, not that Donald.
I was
What?
trying to think, okay, are we going there?
Yeah, no.
ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Oh, and I heard also, I don't remember who said it. I think it was on Kenny's stream that Bipolar Aquatics had a really bad wreck.
Oh, no.
And like I'm not gonna go into the details, but just keep him in your prayers. Bad wreck.
Oh no. He was one of my first subs way back in the day when I first started my channel.
Yeah, it's like one of the worst you can imagine. So just keep him in your prayers and hunt out more information later. Or talk to me behind the screens or whatever. But yeah, it's a bad deal. So definitely keep him in your prayers. And of course, Eduardo and Miss Sherry last week both had a wreck on the same day. Both totaled their vehicle. Well, I don't know if Eduardo ended up being totaled. And I do think Miss Sherry's was. But yeah. So you guys, be careful out there.
Steven, why don't you ever leave the house?
I know, right?
Maybe everybody's trying to get new pickups and drive through a tornado and get flipped on the side, like that kid here in Texas that's getting a new pickup from Chevrolet.
What?
You haven't seen that video yet?
I have not.
He was driving down the road and somebody caught the video where he was driving, got hung up in the tornado, flipped him on his side, spun him around, then flipped him back on his wheels, and he drove away.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Drove away, probably.
Yep. So there, a lot of people are making little
trousers,
shorts with the like a rock, you know,
oh my God.
they did of Chevy. So yeah, he's getting a new truck and everything.
Chevy's just going to sponsor it. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, basically.
Well, not that I want a tornado to come through, but if it does, that's where I'm going to be in my truck. So if maybe it'll maybe Dodge will give me a new truck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I drove my Honda Accord into a tornado, Honda would not like that footage.
I'd take the truck, do it from the inside as you're rolling. Like strap your phone to the to something. Like I got one of those things that mount, right?
Yeah, me too.
And so you turn it, make it so the camera's flipped around the other way. And as you're rolling and it's stuck to the window, it's just going round and round and round and round. Oh yeah. Because I'm not staying in this matchbox. Sorry. This toothpick. It's what I call my house because it is a double wide. And
yeah, Chris George says that was an amazing video. Yeah, because it's crazy. It went viral around here. I mean, it's every newscast they show it, and then of course they had to update us on his condition, and then now that he's getting a new truck, they're making a big hoopla out of it. So Chevy's getting a lot of promotion out of it.
Oh, for sure. Jess, did you see what ABC Aquatic said? Pittosporum is non-toxic, but I would still make sure it's well dried out and such before use.
Okay. Oh. Sweet.
There you go.
Thanks.
What a question, Brooklyn. But yes, probably.
Oh, I mean, undoubtedly.
I'm not down there where y'all are yet. I'm still up here at Mother's Day.
Well, Mr. Flip Truck guy, y'all think he pooped his pants? I think he did.
Or at least TT'd.
Something. I mean,
And yes, if you missed Kenny's stream last night and you missed Ian and Brennan's, go watch. They're actually pretty funny.
Yeah, and Kenny was up with Ian for a little while too last night.
Yeah.
And then yesterday morning, I had a takeover of my channel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, with Bex and Annette were streaming without, like, I was behind the scenes, but they did like an interview in preparation for her premiere that came out yesterday of her Mystery Snail Care Guide.
You streamed Saturday, right?
I streamed Saturday and then I streamed Sunday morning.
Oh, I didn't know you
streamed yesterday morning. Well, I didn't stream, but it was on my channel. It was just at like 11 a.m. Central. It was Annette and Bex, and then we went over to her premiere at noon.
Oh,
it was a great video too. It's gotten 400 views in less than 24 hours.
Sweet. Let that one go viral, man. It's all about it. That's what it's about. 3G. Good morning, Greg. You guys, Greg gave me, so, you know, he doesn't have time to get the eggs or whatever for these beautiful angels that he's got. They are, y'all, they outdo mine, and I hate to say that. They're gorgeous. And they've got more blue on them than mine do. And they're pearl scaled. And they've got stripes.
You got pictures?
Where is my phone? Oh, there it is. I don't have pictures. But I am I'll bring them up on my phone in a minute. Because he also gave me, which I didn't even know existed, long fin zebra and leopard Danios.
I don't know much about Danios. I know that the long fin zebras existed.
I didn't know. I mean, I knew about Danios, and I just never. I don't know. I just thought they were like blue guppies, if that's a thing. But I just never thought about them. Like, and then I didn't even know these. So I'm going to have to show you guys these too, because they are amazing. I mean, amazing. And anyway, he gave them to me to breed. And we're going to get some babies out of the, definitely out of the angels and out of the Danios. I am super excited about that.
Very cool.
I can't quit scratching my hand. Sorry. It's like, feels like poison ivy, but not.
You have cortisone?
I do have some cortisone, I think.
That's what I would use for now, at least. But if you got thorns in there, you're going to have to figure out how to get them out eventually.
I think I got them out. It's just really weird. I've never had them itch. I've had them burn, but I've never had them itch like this. But anyway.
I mean, if I go outside and touch anything with my bare hands, then I'm going to have itchy rashes on my hands. Like, I'm allergic to everything outside.
Greg said he'll test my wood. Okay, great.
Cool. So how do you do that? I would like to know what Greg does to test it, because that would be handy to know.
I don't know, but you guys, you know what he's breeding? Flower horns.
Oh, no.
Really?
Yes. That's why I've gotten a bunch of his fish.
Dang.
He's making room for all of these flower horns. I think he said he has, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he said 23.
23 babies, or he has 23 adults that he's.
Sure. I'm not sure.
Either way, it's a lot of flower horns.
Yeah. Chris George. I mean, that's like obsessed with flower horns.
Yeah.
Which is fine. He can be as obsessed with them as he wants.
Yeah, it would be good to know how to test wood because, like, Brookley likes to find these pieces of wood and then ask me if they're going to work. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know a damn thing about wood, honestly. That's why
Yep.
I go buy it from the hardscape section of LFS. So
Yeah.
I don't have to think about it.
Right. Yellowstone Aquatics, good to see you. What I like in the quality of plecos, I make up for in quantity. Yes, you do have a bunch of plecos, Sharpie.
Just
My
a couple of feet
plecos
per gallon.
were breeding and breeding and breeding, and now have just stopped. Like, weird. So,
anything change with your feeding routine or the water
No.
change routine?
No, they were in green water for a long time, but actually, when they bred, the water was clear, and now the water is back clear. But I don't know. Actually, what did change? My really good breeding female passed. And I have another one though that's her sister. And they've had one or two, but now nothing.
Dang.
And I've sold off just about all I had.
Well, you were breeding longfin albinos.
Albino. Yep.
Well, I think if you want to start another breeding pair, I know that Brennan's got them. Sandy Farrell's got a bunch of them.
Okay.
I think Sandy's are farther along. Brennan's hatched pretty recently. I just sent Eduardo a breeding pair of longfin albinos as well, and I have a breeding pair, but they haven't done anything with them yet.
Okay.
So you have sources for sure.
Okay. Good deal. Garcia Aquatics. Good morning. Dr. Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting on the runway at LAX. All right. Coming home? Yeah, right? I think so. He's coming home.
Dr. Anthony? Oh, yeah.
Daniel Velez is a coffee cup sponsor too, you guys. Jeremy. What? Mayada?
Oh, wow. Nice.
What you reading?
Ooh, Garcia Aquatics gave me a $5 super chat. Look how long it took me to get there, y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, if you weren't awake, you're fixing to be. Because the party don't stop. Oink Master Supreme forever. Good to see you. I'm so glad I got to meet you at Aquashella. That is a cool lady.
You got to meet Oinky. I'm not going to get to meet her until the Clash, I think, unless she's going to Triple Crown.
Gina's Reef. There he says, okay, thanks. Have probably an hour and a half drive from the LAX to get home. Have to get through customs and immigration. Who knows how long that will take. Well, be careful.
Got to search you for fish.
That's right.
I thought of something that maybe interests everybody that we could share, and whether you want to do it consistently or not. But it's Monday morning. A lot of people are either expecting to place orders and get them delivered, or people may be shipping stuff. So I know here in Texas and the southern part of the United States, perfect weather.
Yes.
Shipping right now. So no issues there, but it's looking like up north, like pretty much all the Great Lakes area, it's pretty cold. So if anybody's up there in that part of the country, share a little bit of the weather information, because I think that's something good for us to know whether we're receiving or whether we're going to ship stuff.
What is the shipping report this month or this week or today?
Right.
Shipping
For all those
report.
out there
I
that-
didn't ship anything, and I
Me
don't
neither.
plan to ship any fish this week unless somebody is desperate.
Me neither. I need to send some stuff to Patrick, but we're still waiting on some fish, so I'm not shipping anything right now, but I could. It's not too late.
Hint, hint.
Not too late. That's right.
Yeah, me
I
too.
fasted
Hint, hint.
everything yesterday. I hadn't fed it yet this morning.
I do owe Skipper some cherry shrimp because I messed up that first shipment to him. Well, yeah, I don't even understand because I used a heat pack and the heat pack was still warm. Weird.
We think mine overcooked, that mine were too warm. And it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. There should have been no reason for it. But if you didn't have a heat pack in there, they'd have froze. If you had a heat pack in there, because you're going from the south to the north. Pretty hard.
Yeah, I emailed Dan about that one day because I was shipping a bunch of plecos and it was like 70, 80 degrees here and it was going to dip to almost freezing where they were going. And he said, when you do that, just use like twice as much water as you would normally do. I mean, it adds weight to the box and everything, but the water acts as sort of a heat sink and kind of holds the temperature within the insulation a lot better than if you were to use your normal amount of water. So I did that and it worked.
Well, good. That's what I'll do. That is what I will do next time then. The thorns, we have down here bryberry bush, or blackberry or dewberry vines. And they have got these really tiny little bitty fine thorns that are clear and you can't really see them. And I have rose thorn. I've got a rose thorn in right here, and it's broke off so deep we can't get it. I think it damn near touched the bone. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It sores. I'll get out. Did
you try tape?
Yeah, I tried tape. I tried putting super glue in it, letting the super glue dry, and then peeling the super glue out. Pulled some of it out. The problem is it keeps just breaking, shredding off.
Have you soaked your hands in Epsom salt?
Yep.
That's what I used to do when I had metal splinters, when I was a machinist, and I'd get metal splinters in my hand. I'd have to soak them in Epsom salt.
Mm-hmm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the dentist tomorrow when they put me under, I'm going to say, look, hey, it's just a thorn.
Surgery.
While I'm asleep, cut that sucker open real quick and pull that out. We'll see if it works. He'll probably say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not qualified to do that. Dude, just do it. If I was awake and not awake, I would do it myself. Or let Joe in here to do it. I'll let Joe do it.
There you go.
Yep.
Did everyone watch the Oscars last night? Say yes. Yes.
I watched the slap because, everybody saw that. I didn't even know the Oscars were on yesterday.
I didn't either. I don't ever watch the Oscars.
Yeah, I was over at Brooklyn's house with Jenna and the kids because she had her live stream with Skipper on Skipper's channel last night.
Yep. I didn't get to watch that one, but I did hear about it. So that's another good one to go watch, you guys. Birds of a feather flock together. What are you talking about, Greg? What I missed? Are you talking about Adanios?
Maybe he's just talking about coming over and helping you. Because he's a good guy like that.
I would. He is an amazing guy, you guys. He really is. He'll help you with anything.
Yeah, got to meet him at Aquashilla Dallas last year.
Yeah. Like, you and Brickley Bell live close together. Me and him live close together enough to be able to, him help me, kind of like y'all do.
Yeah, it's really awesome to have somebody in Fish Fan that you can, that's like driving distance very easily.
And I met somebody new in Sarah. Hold on. What's her name? She streamed on Friday evening. Siebert. Yes. I can't remember the girl's name, but I'm sure the reason she's not in the morning show is because she's at school. But she lives in our area. But she's young. She's Breeley's age. So.
She's whose age?
Breeze.
Oh.
Brienne. I said Breeley. I meant Brienne.
Is it Blessed with Pets?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
I didn't know that she was young, and I subscribed to her channel, and then she did a live stream. I'm like, oh, she's about as young as Brienne is.
Yeah, she's 12 or 13. But I was trying to get her to come if she's not at school. But Poetic Song 725.
Nicole.
Shrimp. I finally got my hands on 2 pairs of red striped killifish this weekend. Wait, what? Red striped killifish? I'm a killifish nerd now.
Okay, that's a good point, Kenny, except my driving distance, how far I'm willing to drive to be called driving distance would be about 15, 20 minutes. So Brooklyn is just right within that threshold.
Okay, so a red striped killifish looks very identical to the Gardner eye. In fact, I think the Gardner eye are a little prettier.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they do like Gardner.
Yeah,
they do. This is a Gardner eye. Hang on. That's a it's
so
such a
there's
small
yellow bands on the top. Okay.
Yeah. And so I guess the striped one doesn't have all that. It's just got the more definite straight lines going across it.
Instead of random dots.
And the black and yellow fins on the bottom and top. That's the stripe, the red stripe right there. Oops. What was that? Okay. What is that?
Ooh, wow.
Oh, go back. No, go back. What is it doing?
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
You lost it.
No, there it is right there. I'm trying to make it bigger.
No, you can't. Don't do it. No, go back. Go. Nope, not forward. Or yeah, there we go. Yeah, you have to go to view image. Down, down, a little bit down.
Right below that.
Yeah.
I'm pointing right here. See where I'm pointing?
No, because I'm on another
See, I'm pointing at your screen, Jess. Come on.
Yeah, me too.
Hang on. Okay, now where? Show me where now, because now I'm looking back at this page.
Okay, so you see the image. Now just go a little bit further down below the image, and it says visual search, save, view image, and more.
Underneath the picture.
View image.
There you go.
Right there.
Boy, that made it big.
Actually, you're only sharing your window, so
Dadgummit.
I can't see it.
Dadgummit.
But Bing just changed that because I used to go there and grab a bunch of images easily, and then I started clicking the images. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at
that's so great.
all the detail. I really get a good idea for this fish's color patterns, and it really makes
Right?
me want it.
Man.
It's our first time streaming, people, so please give us a break.
We prepared. We prepared for days for this.
Yes.
Right. Try moving or part by bear. What? Wait. Hold on.
Now she's throwing out all kinds of fancy terms that I can't read.
Just try moving or part burying their caves. Oh, that's the Pleco suggestion to
How
get
do
them
you
to.
You saying partly bury their cave?
Yeah, so basically, you when they go in, there's substrate in the bottom of their cave. So if you're keeping them in sand, they'll actually have sand in their cave. But if I
Oh,
mean, I keep mine in bare bottom, so I couldn't do that.
yeah. Huh. Well, actually, he's on sand right now, but I was fisting to grab him and his woman and move them to a bare bottom, just because I could keep him more eye on them. The tank they're in right now is pretty large. Well, it's a 20, but I've also got growing out a bunch of angels, so I think I need to get them separated. But yeah, I'm bouncing all over the place with stuff this morning.
And I am ridiculously behind on even looking at my tanks. Like I didn't do my water changes this weekend. I didn't feed the fish all weekend, which I fast them on the weekends usually at least for a day anyway. So, but it's weird not having checked on your fish in days. So it's like I hope they're fine.
It never fails. If I don't, something went wrong.
Ugh.
It never fails. Something goes wrong if I'm home and I don't check my tanks.
The only ones that I check on constantly is because I'm in the same room as them. It's just the one behind me, and then my betta tank, and also in the bedroom. So I watch them all day. I know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I'll have to admit that while my son was here this week for spring break, I kind of didn't pay as much attention as I usually do to my fish room.
Well, that's good. You don't necessarily have to like watch it like a hawk and devote your entire life to it. Family first, always.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're looking for bunches of babies and eggs.
Family first.
Family first.
Okay, here's your weather report. Shipping report. Florida, sunnies, high 70s in Florida and clear skies. But in Northwest Illinois, it's 24 degrees.
Yes.
Yep, it's that time of year. It's time of year to double up on the water, I guess.
Steven, how are the killies this morning?
Yeah, so Brooklyn had some golden wonders. She had a male and a female that she wanted to get rid of, and so I just said, "Bring them to me. I'll put them in the plant farm." And when the tank that she had him in, the male was just like harassing the crap out of the female to the point where the female was just like huddled behind a media bag in the tank. But in the plant farm, there's like a crap ton of plants, so many places for her to chill out. So we, like, after a day of being in that tank, they started doing the breeding dance.
Sweet.
But I also have Melanitania bosemani in there, and so they're probably not going to produce any fry while those rainbows are in there, because rainbows eat everything.
Just if by chance, if you get tired of them or didn't want them, I know somebody who does and is looking for them.
Okay.
So.
But then she says they jump. Of course they jump, but like
jump.
The ones that she has, she said every time she like tried to even maintain the tank, take the lid off, they would try to jump.
Yes, they do. They really do. It's like they know you're taking that lid off and they can see open sky. Like, even though glass, you would think they'd be able to. I swear this blue one right here beside me is the one that jumped out that lived for 18 hours outside the tank.
Right.
This guy here, I have to plug every single hole, and he still hits the top of the glass. I can hear him thud it every now and then. They don't jump. Yes. At Maine Sales Fair and Fits, it was an honor to meet you in Aquashella. I keep saying, my friends and family, I've never felt so welcomed in a community environment like this one. That's right. Cleveland, Ohio. Weather today is in the 30s, tomorrow 60s, windy Wednesday and Thursday in the 40s.
All
Awesome.
right. Flip a coin and send to Ohio.
Yeah. No. We
I just think it's good information because
Yes.
I've always done the shipping thing as something that I've learned to do is to check the weather where the package is supposed to be going. That helps me determine how I'm going to package it.
Dream Fish Keeping says been snowing all morning in Northeast Ohio and it's cold, 21 degrees. I'm so glad I live in the South. Until the middle of the summer.
Yeah, in the middle of the summer where the heat index is
It's like
109 and also the humidity is like
90%.
inexplicably 120%. Like,
Yep.
like go outside and breathe steam.
Yep. But I still would take that over freezing. Freezing.
I wish it could
We're
just stay
supposed
like
to-
78 degrees all the time.
Exactly. Where is it? We need to move to Puerto Rico. Is it Puerto Rico?
Too many hurricanes.
I don't know, but did you say 78? Now I will put heaters in my tank if it's just like 65 all year round.
65, huh? That's a little too cold for me.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
But
Perfect.
I ain't nothing but bones either. So all the men
I got
in my
lots
house,
of protection. I got lots of padding, so I
all
like
the men
it
in my
breezy.
house would love it at 65. Me, not so much. I want it at 72, 73, 74. I'm good. And my fish room can stay at 80 all day long.
Actually, right now it is 68, mostly cloudy, and it feels really nice outside. So, and yes, Bex, 65 is t-shirt weather and shorts.
No.
I know last night that I opened all the doors and windows in my house instead of turning on the AC. And I slept wonderfully, except for my allergies are a little bit,
Oh,
Yeah.
I
questionable.
walked outside yesterday and there was pollen all over my truck.
Yep.
Yep, it's yellow vehicle season.
Yep.
I need a garage. But then if I had a garage, I probably would just fill it with fish tank stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
you would. Trust me. Been there, done that. You don't need it for the cars. You just need it for your fish room.
A lot of people in my neighborhood do that. Like I see they have closed garage doors and like 2 cars parked outside of it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they got it flat full of fish tanks.
No, probably
They
not.
don't.
Not in this neighborhood. It's more like Christmas
Full of something
decorations
else.
and clutter and whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
But if
meth
it was
lab.
us, it'd be full of fish tanks.
Yep. Fish tanks and fish tank supplies, fish tank accessories.
Yeah. Oh, show.
And let's see. Give me the cold. Give me fall and winter.
I know.
Not too cold. Still a little breezy. Kind of chilly, but
So I've got the axolotl babies and I've been losing 1 or 2 a day.
Oh, no.
uh-oh. How many do you have?
I had 30 something, 33, 34. So I'm down to about 30, 28, 30-ish. So hard to count all of them. And I called John and I was like, all right, John, I said, they're starting to drop like flies. I haven't done anything different. What's going on? So we ended up taking them out of the container. I had them in 2 separate containers. And we think that the pH was spiking after I fed them and before I cleaned their thing out. And when I cleaned it out, because I did about a 75% water change on them every day, that the swings were too much, which really I was trying to match everything as close as I could. So what we did was we went ahead and put them in the 29 bare bottom, only with about maybe 6 inches of water. That way it's not so much, pressure on them at first. It's just enough to be about 2 inches over the sponge filters. So that there's enough water break in, but not so much that they're being sucked, to the sponge filters.
Wow. I don't know a thing about axolotl care other than that they need to be cold or cooler.
The water is 60. I'm trying to keep the water at 62. It got up to about 65 yesterday when I wasn't home, but then it dropped back down to 61. So it's, I'm not sure what, I did not feed them as much brine shrimp last night. I don't think they can overeat, but I mean, I guess that's a possibility. So we'll see. But being in the tank now, the water changes I'm only doing like a 25% water change. So every day, sucking all this stuff out and doing about a 25% water change. So hopefully that'll make the difference.
Yeah, it just seems stressful.
Yeah, I don't want to keep losing them. The thing is I come home. So when I'm having the landscape, I'll do the morning show. When I get done with the morning show, which I've only had 3 hours of sleep, and this is why.
Oh my God.
Because I do the morning show, then I leave, go landscape. I don't stop until dark. The dark here now is getting to be 8 o'clock. So I'm coming home 8 o'clock. Then I've got everything else that I've got to do at home and feed fish and clean out what tank water changes I can do and take care of the axolotls every day, twice. Last night, though, I did something to my hair. I put dark back in my hair. And can't tell much, but I pulled it through the cap and, well, I didn't do it. So, those caps the highlighting caps where you take and they have that tool and you pull your hair through the cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could only do like this front here, couldn't see the back. So I came in here and I got Colton. I was like, "Oh, Colton." Yeah, you just thought you was going to leave all weekend and not have to do nothing. Come here.
Make yourself useful.
That's right. But while I had my hair being coloring, I was taking care of the axolotls. So, but, still I have to get out, get done, shower, so it just, God, there's just not enough time. But, I just need to get this job finished today. If I get this job finished today, I'll be happy.
How much longer do you think it's going to take?
Well, it should take probably another 2 or 3 days. But
and you're going to try to knock it out today on 3 hours of sleep?
Yep.
Ugh.
I do have one help today. But and then when Colton gets off work, I'm making him help. And I may even grab Landon if he doesn't have practice today and make him help. So, put the kids to work. Because I really do need to have it done before I have my procedure done.
Yep.
It is a Monday.
Very Monday-y.
Yeah.
And we're at the midway mark, if that means anything.
Well, of course it means something. I just don't have anything pulled up yet. When we come back, I'll hook my phone up and I'll show you the angels and the Danios.
Awesome.
But I'm just amazed. My favorite are the zebra Danios. Not the leopard, the zebra.
I've seen those, and like I've had some giant Danios before, but that's about it. They look cool and they're very spastic and active. So,
Well, I don't think they're any more spastic than guppies, honestly. But their fins are longer than guppies.
So what I notice about the Danios is like they will go back and forth along the tank, whereas guppies are more like just, oh, I see you. Let's all go up there.
True. That is true. They're becoming my favorite. If I could get colors in them like are in guppies, oh my gosh, I would be Danio queen.
Nice.
All right. We have a sponsor, you guys. A really, really good sponsor. We have Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack who sponsors us. And we love him. He loves us. And here is his commercial that I am going to put voice to soon. I just haven't had time to do that yet. So thank you, Joe, for being our sponsor, mid-morning sponsor, and sponsor of the Aquatic Morning Show.
Hi, everybody. Cool.
All right. And as I said, I'm not muted. Okay. Going to show you the angels and the Daniels, which I'll probably show you more if you want.
Cool. Yep, me and Kelly streaming today at 4 p.m. Central. Wet your plants. And you're muted. Cannot hear you.
I didn't want to kill everybody's ears when I come into.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. So, yeah. There we go. Popping up. That's your laptop. It's a fine looking laptop, though.
Okay. That's my hand. Hey, Steven, can you make me big?
I suppose so. You want full screen?
Yeah.
Nice.
See if I can get them to move up here in the light.
Where did you get those from?
These are Greg's.
That's a breeding pair?
Yes. And I have another female too. But I had to move her because they kept picking on her. Oh, come on, you guys. They want to face me. Look at the pearl scale on these suckers. They're really blue, but they won't get in the light, so the blue shows.
Yeah, I'm seeing a just very subtle blue. But
yeah, but they are real blue.
Oh yeah, in person, angelfish look totally different. I mean, it's a lot of fish that are just almost impossible to photograph accurately. Yeah, I can just okay. There we go. I just saw the light.
Okay.
Come off of
I'm
it.
sorry for the echo. I hope there's not much of an echo.
Nah, at the volume you're talking now, there's no echo at all.
Okay. Come on up. Keep coming up.
It's like look into my eyes.
Right.
There we go.
There's a bunch of blue.
Yeah. Wow.
And look at their hair's so shiny.
Yep. So have they laid? Were they laying eggs for Greg?
Yes.
Like, are they proven breeding? Nice.
Yeah, but they keep either eating them or getting to them before he has time to get them. So that's when he let me have them or get them to be able to breed them and get babies. And then I'll give either the breeding pair back or give him babies or whatever he wants.
Nice. Yeah, I just saw a glimpse of that one.
They keep facing me.
Of course. They know what you're trying to do.
Right.
So in terms of like sexing angels, I've heard that there are other ways to determine male and female, but then other people have told me that the only reliable way to determine is the breeding tube.
Well,
because they look, I can't see any other dimorphism.
So most males have almost a nuchal hump, but a lot of times it's hard because your female will have a slight one as well.
Yep, both my male and female had the same hump, and For a while I thought the female was male because she was like the meanest one and dominating and always chasing the male, and I was like, okay, well, we've got some sort of rivalry going on in here.
Like, he does have a little bit more of a hump than she does. And then my other pair definitely has more of a hump than she does. And he's also bigger. Males seem to be bigger than the females so far with me anyway.
They also have a big forehead, and sometimes the pelvic fins are forked. Yeah, I heard that too.
All right, now they're getting bored of me. Mm-hmm. They're just so shy.
So, they really are. So Brooklyn says, right this minute, my big angelfish in my 55 is chasing the rosy barbs. What the heck? The male barbs have been harassing the female barbs for a while. Yeah. My angelfish were totally fine until they started getting to breeding age. And then they just became terrors in the tank. I had to get rid of the female, and because I wasn't interested in breeding them, and I didn't know what sex they are when I got them. But now that the female is gone, the male is totally fine and doesn't chase or harass anything.
Oh, there's the blue.
Yep.
Okay, now we can look at the Danios.
All right. And Sharpie says, just being a cichlid, Brooklyn. Yeah, angel is such a forename. Devilish would be more apt.
Something I thought was interesting this weekend when I went to my son's college tour is they had what they call a poster ceremony where the seniors show off some of the presentations that they have and that they have made and what they're studying. One of the most common things that I saw being used in these posters and presentations were things that related to the zebra fish, the Daniel zebrafish. Apparently, because of their genetics, laboratories and stuff are starting to use the zebrafish because it's very similar to the DNA of lab mice and rats and stuff.
What?
Yeah, so they're showing all kinds of studies that they use the zebrafish genetics to do these studies and come up with either medicines or vaccines or whatever. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That now they're being used more commonly for research.
Right now, I have the zebras and the leopards still together, but he has another leopard, and as soon as I get it, I'll take and separate them. But that guy right there is just so pretty.
Yeah, those are really, really nice stripes.
Nice fish that I didn't even know existed. Now are one of my favorites.
Yeah, they look nice. I like the long fins on them for sure. Is that a moss or hair algae or a mixture of both?
Yeah, moss. It's just a bunch of moss.
Okay.
And then, since I'm here, we'll go down here. These are the platinum blue angels of mine.
I don't see no blue.
I know, me neither.
I know. There's a little bit of blue in the top and bottom fins, but not near the blue that's in his. Let's see. If I turn that way. The stripes are blue. You see the stripes in the top and bottom, or even in the tail. Those stripes are what are blue. like a
Every
sky.
now and then, when it hits the light,
Yeah.
you can see it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see on phone. See if you can see hers.
So how are you liking the bare bottom tank?
Well, I love my planting tanks for sure. And I like how if I but run out of time in my planting tanks, I can go a little bit longer than I can with not these. But it's all right. Now here's that other female of Greg's.
Nice.
I'm sorry if you hear that air pump.
That's not loud,
Okay, good.
and it's in and out. I'm sure your noise canceling is trying to block it out mostly.
Quit looking at me.
Like, no. You gotta. There we go. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get them both in the picture. Now, see how much bluer they are than mine?
Hmm. Not as blue as that divider.
No, the dividers are blue. See, I can see the blue really, really good, but this phone probably is not picking it up.
Fish Streams is asking where you got that divider from.
That divider, so that divider is partially, we made that divider out of, what's that, acrylic? But I used the tabs and the sides from your regular dividers you buy from the store. I just used the edges and the clamps and then attached it to my acrylic divider that we made. It works really good. I've got 2 of them. It's usually how I separate the parents from the babies. Because my pair will raise their babies. But I needed a place to put her for now, so I put the babies in another tank.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what do you want to see next?
What else you got?
My pretty goldfish.
Ah,
That so need to go back outside.
how big is that tank? That looks
It's
like a pain.
29.
Yeah, it looks like a pain to maintain. Those big old
It
goldfish
is
in there.
because they are dirty, dirty, dirty. I've got a really big hang on back. I have to clean out like every other damn day.
Ugh.
And then they were acting weird, so I ended up putting a big bubbler in there, and they started acting better.
You've upset Aquafunk with the
Right.
air pump.
What?
Funk dropped in just to say that ding dong air pump is too noisy. I'm out of here and I'm never, ever, ever coming back. It's like I'm back.
There's the blue Galaris.
It's pretty. Oh, did I just see an egg on that mop or no?
You probably did. I need to pull the mops and get the eggs out. Hi, honey.
She just like get me away from him.
I don't know why he's not up here. He's usually real personal. Who done, dude? And then this tank, I've got to clean this tank today. It's just got guppies and some pleco, what I have left.
Ah. Oh, those are getting kind of big too. Like,
Yeah, these are babies out of the very first batch that I kept. I have a few of them in here, but there's only a few left. There's one right up in there, but let's see what else. Oh, there's the panda cories, long fin panda cories. I pull eggs out of this about every other day. In fact, there's an egg right there.
Yeah, nice.
So I have about.
So if you leave it in there, it'll get eaten.
No, they actually don't. I pull them about every other day. They don't eat them. I don't know why they don't eat them, but they don't. Everything else would. And then these are also Greg's angels that he just didn't need. They actually have a new home too. Soon. They're going to go to somebody's big tank and live out their lives because it's 2 males.
Oh. See, I couldn't have told. Or just assume it's a breeding pair.
The cadenzas. Let's see if I can find the babies.
How long have you had that crenum?
I don't know. 6 months maybe.
It's doing
I have
well.
2 or 3 of them. I like them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a baby right at the bottom of it.
Ah, okay.
There's another baby right there.
You actually do well selling the Crebensis?
No.
Just seems like everybody's got them, and
Yeah, they don't.
People trying to get rid of them.
I just about give them away.
Yeah.
All right, this is my salt tank. It's doing much better.
One of these days, I'm going to jump down that rabbit hole.
I lost a damsel, a blue damsel. I don't know where it went. And all of my dragon breath microalgae went away too. When it went through this last cycle thing, it did. But it's looking way better, way better. And I got all these, they're like the mystery snails of the salt world. But they're like, there's a purple one. And then my zoas. And then I don't know what that thing is right there, but it has started growing.
Looks like a mushroom. Sea mushroom. Sea shroom. I bet if you touch it, it hurts because it's in the ocean.
Touch it, it goes completely flat.
Ah.
It's weird. Wow. Yeah. I got a bunch of these big snails. I had, but that's what I was told to get to help clean up my tank. And then there's also, where are my crabs at? Well, I've done videos on my crabs, but they're not out right now because I'm not feeding. If I fed, they'd come out.
Brooklyn says, Tam's poll, what is the most reliable heater, or what would you buy today for 6, 10, and 29-gallon tanks? What do you use, Jess?
I don't know. Really, I use whatever's for cheap, but these are my favorite ones, whatever this is.
I have one like that. That's like a kind of, it looks like one of those like generic store brand heaters. And Beck said exactly what I was going to say. It's like there isn't a reliable heater, but if you get temp controllers for those heaters, they become more reliable, fail-safe. So yeah, I would say whatever your budget is for a heater, add $30 to it, buy one of those Inkbird temperature controllers.
Well, I've got two of them in my sump. I have one right here, and then I've also got one down here.
I've
But
had
these are
mixed
my sump.
results.
Do what?
Some of them, like the preset ones, I had a preset heater that would
Oh,
kind
there's
of
a
warm my tank
crab.
up to 100 degrees.
Oh,
There's one of my favorite crabs.
After that, I switched to Eheim.
it's like, no, don't look at me.
Yeah,
I've
he's
got
one of the
E.
pom-pom crabs, and there's a big one there too. That's a rock crab.
Cool. Yeah, Jerry, I've got Eheims. I have Fluvels. I have one. I have several that are made by Orlushy, which is like this really cheap brand on Amazon. And then I have heater controllers on everything because that's my main concern is like not that one just like fails and is off and the tank gets kind of cool, but if it fails and the thermostat stops working and it just stays on, that's what the heater
Yes.
controller is for.
Yeah, I have Fluval and Eheim. That's usually what I use.
There's a little crab right there. That's also a rock crab.
Aquafunk does it old school. You just put a tea candle under your tank to heat it up.
These are little blue hermit crabs. That and that. I've got like 10 of them in here.
Are you supposed to like put bigger shells in there or something for them as they grow?
I don't actually know.
I
thought
think
so, but
yeah.
There are a bunch of shells in this tank. I love my clownfish.
Why is that stripy one being a jerk?
They're damsels. That's why.
Oh, yep. I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to saltwater fish other than Nemo and Dory.
Damsels are like cichlids.
Okay.
Oh, look at that one. It's got spots on it.
What kind of crab is that? Is that a hermit crab too?
Yeah, it's another hermit crab. I didn't know that one had spots on it. It used to didn't.
Cool.
And the weird thing about these snails is that their bodies are like striped in like all different colors. They're not like a solid color like the mystery snails are. They're pretty cool. This is my hex tank, yeah. And I just got some growl angels. And then my male killies. This is my stud tank. I love them.
What kind of Achilles are those?
These two right here are gardener eye.
Okay.
And then there's one back there, and that's a blue glarus.
Just chilling back there.
Uh-huh.
Matt is enjoying your whisper voice.
I've seen a lot of those comments.
Sorry.
It's very soothing. It's a gentle wake up.
Right?
Compared to my normal. Whoa. He's eating.
What?
Oh, cool.
What the heck was that? What did he go after?
Eating a snail.
Oh.
I didn't know they do that shit. Oh, excuse me.
You said it, not me.
I didn't. My blue galaris is what did it. He was after that snail, or got it. But then I have a bunch of
Pandagara.
I got a bunch of adults, and I thought they were breeding, trying to anyway. I love them.
I have like 8 of them in my 90. I love watching them go like do the sparring in the morning. Yep. Sometimes like they'll completely change colors and they'll just go at it.
Yep. They keep like where she's at right now is where they keep hanging out at and keep doing the dance at right there. So, and that's a big fat female. So I think I'll have eggs soon, but for them to do anything, I might have to take all this other out. And I don't know that I can do that right now. But this is one of my favorite tanks. Yeah, that's the blue Galaris and that's the Gardneri. And actually, the Gardneri, he looks amazing right now. The blue Galaris, he's older, so his colors are starting to fade some. But man, that Gardneri is popping.
So how long do the blue Galaris live? Is that like 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, about 2 years max. But I mean, that's as much as a guppy these days, you know. All right. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn this down. All right. Well, that's just some.
I see shrimp.
Yep.
Shrimpies.
Echo, echo, echo.
Go.
Sorry.
So, Jerry, one of your Blue Dream shrimp appears to have produced a very solid black shrimp in my tank.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I do know that in all of my Blue Dream shrimp breeding, every once in a while they throw those that are looking like they're blacks. So I've had that before to where I started another tank to try to breed those out.
Yep,
Ooh.
It's tempting to see if I can get like a really, really nice solid black.
Yeah. Killifish, clown killifish. I love them.
Uh-huh.
I thought you had them paired off with the females I sent you, Jess.
I haven't had time to do it yet.
Oh, okay.
Shh, Jerry. Just wait. Be patient. Oh, it's a nice looking guppy. Wow. Look at that one. Gorgeous.
Everybody's going to start talking this way in their stream.
It's the Aquatic Morning Show.
It just doesn't have the same effect when we do it, Steven.
No, it's not soothing.
We did the deep breathing for you, Eduardo. You just barfed.
I'm sorry, Eduardo.
Oregano.
Mystery Snail Gardens. Hey, she asked for it.
Right?
Anyone have any bubble wrap to pop? Probably. Liquid Zoo. Moist Mat.
Moist man.
Saying the word moist in that voice. Moist.
So you're going to change the title of your stream to Moist Your Plants?
Nola's Dolls and Aquatics. Garden was intentional. It's always gardens forever. too bad Shanna isn't here. Now chew some ice. Oh my God.
That's pretty.
Love them Dumbo blue dragons.
Nice. Nice color on those females. Okay, Steven, come on. We need the
What?
soft
Oh.
voice narration over
Okay,
this.
commentary. That is a gorgeous red tiger lotus. I really like that. Jess, is that the one that you brought to Aquafest, or is it a different one?
It's the same one.
It's doing really good, Jess.
Thank you.
So is that sword.
How about the algae on the front of the tank? It's looking good too, huh?
I feel bad for the newcomers.
Hi, new people. Welcome. This is how it is all the time, forever. I hope you enjoy it.
No, it's not.
For all of you on the replay crew, enjoy.
Right. This will not be a
Hey, Dee
podcast
Dee.
stream.
Dee Dee's missing out.
All right.
Get up here, Dee Dee.
This is just a bowl of Skittles shrimp. Oh. Baby angels for sale. I just messed up their tank. It was clear, but I took a bunch of duckweed off the top. I have Papa Shrimp. I have a red, white, and blue shrimp.
You do?
Yep. But I wouldn't even know what to even breed it to try to get another one.
Well, if it's red, white, and blue, is it a really pattern?
Well, I think this may be it right here. No, that ain't it. It's somewhere in this tank, but yeah, kind of, yeah. I wish I could find it for you. I'll have to find it and get a picture for you, but yeah, it's like blue was like the base color, and then it's got like a red speckly saddle. It's pretty cool looking, but
I know that I have in my what I could call my Skittles tank of Neos. It doesn't have very many, but there's one that's red. It's got a red head and a blue body. It's very interesting looking because I hadn't seen that before in a Neo.
yeah, these are my blues. They're starting over. And then there's my reds, but they're also starting over. I need to clean that tank.
No, you don't. You just need to clean the front of it.
So
you can
yeah, at the front. There's a nice berry female in the back.
The shrimp will eat all that algae. They love it.
Lights. I don't have anything in that tank at the moment. And then the pea puppers are in this tank, but again, I need to clean the top, clean the front. And some orange shrimp. Oh, I'm glad my butt wasn't just up in the air. I y'all could see that. That's my male. He just got through trying to breed, but it was unsuccessful. So we'll try again, but he got all beat up. by this female. She's a witch. She knew what she wanted. And this is my baby killie tank. See, I got baby Gardnerite killie babies. There's, I think, 5 of them in here with the orange, with my orange shrimp. And some pond snails.
Us see Jess's butt? No, never seen it.
No, not blue or anything.
Your blue butt.
My blue butt. Oh, here are those double red killies. Let's see if I can find them. And here's some baby longfin panda cories. And then my hybrosis cories that I can't freaking get to breed yet. Where are my killies at? Right there.
Hiding out.
Yep, they're hiding out.
Joe Stan says, yeah, Jess, not without a super chat.
Uh-huh.
See your butt.
That's right. So super chat up. See the blue butt?
Also, more people harassing me to harass you. Eduardo says, please tell Jess I will need more of her angels, please. Thanks. Also, tell her to read text message.
It popped up, but I'm on my phone, so I can't read it. I'll read it in a minute.
Yeah.
These are my breeding goldfish right now. That's the female. And the male's behind her. Joe's a Stanley 99 cents. Dang. Man, you went off. But hey.
I don't know. I would say that earned about a second and a half of blue butt.
Right.
Hey, and there's Steven. Welcome.
Oh, hi. What?
It's all about you now, man.
Yeah, let's fix that.
There's games on the morning show this morning.
Yeah. Shenanigans.
I was prepared. I just had my logo up so that way, just in case I don't get caught making a face or picking my nose or something.
Right? All right. Well, oh my gosh, I gave y'all a full freaking tour of my fish room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all are special. I haven't done that in a long time.
That was nice. Thank you for taking us on a tour.
I didn't realize I was going to do that, or I cleaned more.
Especially with the sultry, soft-spoken voice.
Oh, yeah, that voice. Yes. The only thing I didn't show you was my green grow out tanks, which are right here to my left, but they're just a bunch of green water, so you couldn't see through them anyway. Yep, you just missed the tour, but hey, Ian, there's the replay, man.
Replay.
I need to start the tour over again.
On the replay.
No, he's got to watch the replay and put on headphones. Trust me.
Yeah. Yes, I have platinum angels. I have plenty to go around. I also have blue, those Dumbo blue dragon guppies and red dragon guppies. And I have some cherry snake skins available, but I don't have many males. I got a bunch of females. Pre-hit females, though. Just in case you want.
I've got so much to say to Eduardo, but I'd better not.
He knows he liked it.
I haven't even read anything.
We're saying we made him barf with our sultry expose whispering.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything either. I'll tell him when he calls me after the stream. All right, you guys, guess what time it is? It's late, but guess what? We're going to do it anyway because I don't want to get behind. Well, crap. I got to have it ready first. Thought I had it ready. All right. Now I have it ready. It is time for fish history and scientific news with Alex from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. We love you, Alex.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new week and a new set of episodes on Fishery! Exclamation point, of course. And that is the Secret Histories update from my channel and my research, whatever I'm working on. It's updates every day of the week on the Aquatic Morning Show of what is new in our hobby, what is new in freshwater and saltwater fish ecology, and interesting science, interesting trivia, odd news stories, you name it, anything that's related to the hobby and that I find interesting in my picking through research basically ends up on this show. So I hope you guys enjoy it. For a member on my channel, it's only $1.99 and you get access to all my sources and usually my scripts and stuff, plus all the other bonus stuff on my channel. Like to keep it cheap and affordable. But in any case, I know I'm on the Aquatic Morning Show this morning, so I want to talk to you guys about something that I think you'll find cool, which is a new set of studies on Caridina shrimp. And so the new possibilities are nearly endless in the dwarf shrimp potential of what we could breed. And Caridina dwarf shrimp are one of the most popular genus groups out there. So according to new genetic research and basically harm appraisals done in the Balkans and Turkey, Romania, and the Black Sea region, Ukraine, over the last decade, they've been looking at the species that are imported and trying to assess what harm they could do. They've been trying to figure out whether they are harmful if they got out into the fresh water that is in the area, and if they'd be able to hybridize with the freshwater fish that are in the Mediterranean, Eastern Europe, Western Asia, the Caucasus region, the Balkans region too. And it appears that things were not as expected when genetically examined and sequenced for their DNA. Many of the fancy shrimp varieties were actually hybrids of several species. And likewise, some of the hybrids were not hybrids. They were actually true lines of a wild species. So the potential threat of the invasive species is a real one in that they could get out and reproduce. And that has happened with Neocaridina or cherry shrimp in parts of the world other than the Pacific and Southeast Asia. However, these Indo-Chinese and South Pacific freshwater shrimp in the Caridina genus appear to be different enough from shrimp around the rest of the world that they're not probably going to intermingle, geneticists seem to think. So it seems unlikely at this point in time that we're going to get hybrids of other groups of these shrimp. However, in Southeast Asia and the Pacific, there are just hundreds of different pockets of these shrimp, and a lot of times they were collected and thought to be different species. And now that we can genetically sequence things, we're starting to see that because of the crazy tall mountains and the tabletop mountains that you see like in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, China, you see these ecosystems that have been isolated, whether it's cave systems down in limestone or whether it is on the top of a mountain or in between a valley. And a species of shrimp may have taken a long time to get there, but once there, it looks completely different to blend in with its environment. Or maybe there's no predators around it in its area like there were in other spots, so it can develop interesting patterns and colors. And the same is true with the fact that they live in streams that go to the ocean, because a lot of these shrimp probably evolved from saltwater shrimp that came inland at one point and then speciated, whether it's Taiwan and the Philippines and all the way up through southern Japan and all the way down to the Indonesian islands. It's likely that they came in either as freshwater species or they were cut off during the rise and fall of the ice ages and then were isolated as isolates. That was redundant, but they were isolated on these coastlines, and the rivers and creeks they were in, they could only go up and only so far, because if they went out, they'd hit salt water and die. So it's kind of interesting that they've evolved so many different versions. And in some cases, it's getting really, really difficult to say, is that a species or is that a new phenotype or color type or, pattern type, body style with the same genes? And usually it has to do with how easily they can interbreed with one another that makes a species a species. But there's some interesting twists in this story. So research has uncovered really fascinating info that I just hinted at a second ago, and that is the fact that out of the 15 shrimp species in the hobby coming into Turkey in the last decade, and over 112 color variants that were popular being imported through customs, reportedly only 11 species actually existed out of the 15 listed on paper. And they were isolates of that's out of the Caridina and Neocaridina. So researchers say that after sequencing the genomes of these shrimp, they found that 9 of those 11 unique species imported as Caridina were likely able to hybridize with a further 7 species of Caridina. So that means that those 7 were almost like one massive species that could all intermingle. And I'll list those in a minute, but they're able to morph and hybridize and interbreed. And right now they're listed as different species, but they're so able to interbreed and their offspring is fertile that once these isolated groups are put together, they've maintained that ability to have viable offspring. And due to the multitude of color and shape variants and pattern variants, shrimp originally reported as standalone species or wild types, such as like the pink or purple striped Babalti zebra shrimp, those were actually one species, the pink and the purple, even though they're from 1,000 miles away. So the research largely whittled down the current trait of Caridina species to be consisting of a mix and match pool, like I was saying, of genes from a few different lines that were really prominent in the early hobby and trade. So you've got things like the tangerine shrimp, which are Caridina serrata. For a while, they were thought to be cantonensis, but they're Caridina serrata. And then you've got blue tiger with orange eye or orange eye blue tiger shrimp and variants like that are actually still they're still variants of the same species. It's just a different phenotype, even though they look that different, blue and orange, just like cherry shrimp. But even with different eye shapes, different rostrum blade counts and things like that, different whisker numbers even can happen in the same species. So that's really interesting. So on the other hand, some of the shrimp in the hobby that were largely believed to be line bred, like bee shrimp or Thai bee shrimp from Japan or Taiwan, were in fact hybrid species. And most of those were hybrids of Caridina serrata or cantonensis caridinas. And so it appears that all of our current popular lines stem from a mix of the following, which is basically Caridina serrata, which is your tiger shrimp, your long man-eye Caridina, your bee shrimp, your Kongua Caridina, which are also often labeled as tigers, but it's a lot thinner striping. And so it gets confused for the tangerine tiger, blue tiger line very frequently because, one culture, one breeder in a Japanese area may have called it, oh, it's striped, so I'll call it tiger. Whereas down in Vietnam, someone might have been breeding it and said, oh, it's striped like a zebra. It's a zebra. And it could be the same species or a different species. And it just all gets confused, especially with language barriers. And then on top of that, the fact that these companies want to keep it a secret, or these farms want to keep it a secret, how they made this amazing, colorful shrimp. They don't want other people to be able to figure that out from scratch. They want it to make some good money for them. A lot of people have invested millions in this hobby, especially, corporations and things. In Taiwan, there are facilities with thousands of tanks just breeding Caridina shrimp. So as the list continues beyond that, beyond the zebra babaltis, we've got the zebra stripe ones. We've got Babalti Caridina. We've got Congruensis, which is spelled a little differently, which is naturally a striped one, but it's opaque. And then we've got Caridina maculata, which is likely where red crystal shrimp genes came from, even though they're probably somewhere in the Serrata or Longmani hybrid line if you were to sequence them. And what's interesting is that some crystal shrimp had very different genomes than others. They shared the same stuff, but it was all in different orders. So different people created lines that look phenotypically the same by combining different shrimp. So there might have been long runaround ways to make a shrimp that now by genetics we'll be able to figure out, okay, well, if you add this shrimp, it turns red. If you add this species, it gets stripes, so on and so forth, and you can actually start making designer shrimp. So finishing out the group, you've got the Caridina mariae, which sometimes is called the super tiger. And then you've also got the Caridina trifasciatus, which is a Hong Kong-based species. And it has some of the black and red crystal lines. So knowing that there are 1,800 species of dwarf shrimp in the world, meaning shrimp under 3 inches, it's pretty amazing that most of these came from 7 species, our fancy shrimp, 7 or 8 species if you count Neocaridina. But with all these traits and the fact that there are 1,800 species, and in Caridina alone there are arguably, now they're trying to figure out what's a species and what's not a species, and it will continue to change. But there are at least dozens of species of Caridina alone, and likely a lot more than just that survey done in Turkey and in Romania by geneticists that are interchangeable and able to create viable offspring. So in the future, the designer shrimp is a real thing. And so it is a hobby that we're just now really starting to scratch the surface of, and we'll probably be able to create much more strong lines if we go back, collect natural hardy species and hardy specimens and mix them purposefully rather than having to try this, then try that. And then they take a baseline from one person, sell it to another, not even knowing what it is, and having all the baggage that comes with that. So I hope you guys think this is kind of interesting. So I'll have links to some of the info. Unless you're a geneticist, it's pretty hard to figure out like, oh, this means this species has the ability to do this, 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 and this. But it will be untangled at some point what pigmentation and what patterning and things comes from which genes eventually. But right now we only know it phenotypically with Punnett squares and with the wisdom of the hobby doing it trial and error. But it is a bold and brave future ahead. I know this was another long one, but I just was too excited. Thought it was too interesting and too cool. The links are in my community tab. If you're a member, you can access those. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Back to you, Jess. Bye.
All right. That was a long one, but that was a goodie.
Yeah. It was about shrimp.
It was about shrimp. That's right. All right, you guys. I still have 2 things that I need to do before we end the show. And one of them is, if I can find it, our other sponsors, which are our coffee cup sponsors.
Very nice.
There we go. All right. And you too can be a Coffee Cup sponsor. It's ending, getting close to ending those. So openings are, but there's always more room at the table. So get it on your mind. If you were thinking about it, just email me at the Aquatic Morning Show. All right, you guys, we are going to go out listening to Miss Dee Dee and the live streams for the rest of today. So I know it was kind of a weird show today, but if you want to go back and you just came in, I did end up doing a fish room tour, and then just a bunch of fun and a Monday.
So I think there's one change to the schedule because Dr. Anthony is not going to stream today.
Okay.
I don't know if Dee Dee has that in there, but he's still on his way back home.
All right. Dee Dee, I just text you. Could you text me back real quick? But it Eduardo.
You're welcome.
I knew it.
It was kind of fun, but I didn't want to, hurt everybody's ears.
He loved it.
Right. But yeah, for real. Thank you, everybody. It's been another stream. Remember, tomorrow I will be streaming. And then I will not be back for a week.
Good luck. Sounds
Yes,
like
good
some
luck.
serious dental work. It's like,
Yeah, not going to be fun. But we're trying to find out if there's if there was a short for today.
there was something about wood.
So
I
there
think it's
has
Joe. Someone, maybe Lori posted it earlier or Dee Dee, but I
Okay.
did see it posted way early on in the stream in the chat.
Okay, so you guys don't forget, Miss Dee Dee's doing a surprise. Well, it's not a surprise, but it is. She's given away a ticket to the dang, why can't I talk? To
It's
the
a raffle ticket for
Peru
the
raffle ticket. Yes.
Yes.
I believe tomorrow. So if you have been, I think she's doing it by, if you have been putting your name or putting in the shorts, I love the Aquatic Morning Show.
Or I love watching the Aquatic.
Or I love
Morning
watching
Show.
You're right. See, I'm like all mumble jumbled right now. I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. And make sure to like and subscribe and comment. So if you've been doing that, then you'll be in the running for it. So other than that, thank you for the super chat, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Don't think we had any new members today, but hey, we can always get one any other day.
Mm-hmm.
And what time do you take it?
They're talking about valerian root for sleep.
Oh, valerian root?
Yeah, I've taken it before. It works really well.
I take Ativan.
That
I take the chemical form.
pretty damn good too. Tell you what.
Yes, it does. But we're going to go out, like I said, listening to Miss Dee Dee's voice and the live streams for today. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Lurkers and replayers, we appreciate it. I will be a lurker for the rest of the day. You guys, if I don't say hi, I promise you I am there. The view will be there. The like will be there. But I will do my best to put in chat hi, but that will be it. So I love everybody. Thank you guys for being here. And I will see you in the morning.
Peace.
Right. Bye.
Maybe.
I already waved.
And now for the Monday live streams. This is Eastern Standard Time. About fish at 9 a.m. Followed by the Aquatic Morning Show on Maine's Tails, Fur, and Fins at 10. Afternoon Chat Delight with Rico Stan, 12:15 p.m. Dr. Anthony, Aquarium Conservation with Dr. Anthony Orkoff at 1:30 Eastern. And next we have Geek Out with Ed and Rico at 3 p.m. And there's Corvus Austin at 4. And at 5 we have Kelly and Stephen with Wet Your Plants. At 6 we have Monday Musings with Fantastic Freaks, it's Austin. And at 7 we have Monday Mayhem with Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. At 8 we have Steamfight Aquatics with Bob. At 8:30, Fishy Talk with Lefty. At 10, we have In the Hot Spot, Fishy Biz Aquatics. How hot will it get in there? Liquid Zoo, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link.